Marcel, dramatic afternoon overall. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was a lot in the game. So 1-0 down, 2 red cards, penalty, comeback. So yeah, I think it was all in. But we were very focused and we wanted to go back to Wembley. We did it, and yeah, that's the most important thing.
Luke, for quite a long time there, it looked like we were going to struggle to make it through, but what a turnaround in the end.
Yeah, I think we can be honest, it wasn't our best performance today. I think you could see maybe a bit of fatigue. We lacked intensity, we lacked, energy, and I think that showed a lot, especially in the first 60 minutes. We were really struggling at times. Can't take anything away from Fulham. I think they're a really good side. Made it very difficult for us, but I think in these competitions it's not always about how you perform. I think the most important thing is to win and get through to that next round, and we did that today, and another trip to Wembley that we're really looking forward to.
Erik, what was the key, do you think, to that victory in the end today?
The character of the team. Once again, we showed a big character. We find a way to win, and I think the performance all over was good. First half, we had a very good pressing. We had really good attacking transition moments. I think we should have gone up in the first half, but then in half-time, it's not. And then the first 5-10 minutes after half-time is really we're heavy, we're tough. We could see the goal. 2 big saves from David. Then we survived, and then we make a great transition moment and a penalty moment. What was the key point and the turning point in the game?
It was a chaotic moment, really. But what did you make of it? Because Bruno had to keep his head. He had to stand there for about 5 minutes before taking the penalty. Bruno, so it was quite. But he kept his cool.
But he has a great character, and he's focused. He keep composed, and yeah, he did his job.
Fulham were making it difficult for us before the sort of big moment that changed the game. But were you always sure that we were going to be able to come back?
Yeah, first of all, I think we played a good first half. We had some chances, missed it. But yeah, after the halftime, we came out and conceded a goal. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. So we knew at this time it's going to be tough and hard, but yeah, we still believed it, and I think we have good team spirit, good mentality. You always can see it on the pitch, so yeah, the fans were amazing and pushed it forward, and we were very happy to did it.
I know it's not something that we don't usually talk about, but it's now 46 games, I think, this season. Thursday night would have got back late and made some changes today, but does that have an impact in these high-intensity games?
I don't know, you could say maybe, but I think when it comes down to the game, I think we all have to be ready. There can't be too many excuses. But no, if you definitely watched the game today, you could probably see that, and I think on the pitch maybe the lads did feel that too. And like I said, we know it wasn't our best day in the office, but I think the result was an important one, and maybe a bit of luck on our side today that we haven't had in the recent times. With referee decisions, so it was nice to have a good referee decision today.
A word for the keeper as well, because at 1-0, but he still made some terrific saves. If they got another one, it might have been a real problem. So he was excellent, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, he's always ready to make sure he makes important saves, and he's always doing that. And he did that again today, and thankfully we could go down the other end and score the goals.
It's not easy to play on a Thursday night, come back in the early hours of the morning, played loads of games, you're 1-0 down. Is it all about team spirit to come back from that position?
Yeah, to be fair, I have to say 2 men down for Fulham. It's not easy, so it was a bit more easier for us, but we have a good team spirit, good group of guys. You can feel it in the dressing room, on the pitch, off the pitch, and yeah, as I said, we work together, close, we stick together all the time, so yeah, we're very happy about it.
Now, in the mayhem of that big moment when the ball was handled on the line, what was your view of it all? Did you see it all unfold and wonder what on earth was going on?
No, I didn't see all of it. Obviously, I saw that moment, that action, and for me straight away, I knew it was handball. I think the way he was, the way he blocked it, the ball's going in. It doesn't matter where his hands are. It's hit his arms. It's stopping. So I think, like I said, again, the referee made a good decision with that one, and I'm not too sure what happened in the other. I think maybe a bit of frustration after they had been so good. Maybe they lose. Or that bit of anger that it can only take a second to change a whole moment, and I think that happened. And when they get 2 men sent off, it's a big mountain to climb, and thankfully we see the game out well.
Tricky one for Bruno as well. Had to wait ages and ages to take that penalty, but you're never really in doubt with him, are you?
No, never in doubt. I think we've been practicing them quite a lot recently. He practiced them a lot. I think him or Rashi, I wouldn't care who took it. They're both unbelievable, and I always have 100% confidence in any one of them when they step up.
And then the key moment, Sabitzer's goal to make it 2-1. Great moment for him to score in front of the Stretford end, his first for the club.
He showed it, and he expressed it to the Stretford end, and we all like scoring in front of our fans. It doesn't matter on which end, we like to celebrate with them.
Your big moment, scoring the crucial second goal for United in front of the Stretford end. Your smile said it all. How did that feel?
Yeah, I was overwhelmed. I was looking for it, and scoring the first in Old Trafford in front of these amazing fans. Yeah, and that important one. The 2-1 was a massive one. So yeah, I'm very happy at the moment.
And the goal itself, a clever little flick. Is that what you were trying?
Yeah, I couldn't reach it with the right foot, so I was just trying to hit it with the left foot, and it worked out. So yeah, it was good.
And the key goal was obviously your assist for Sabitzer's first goal for the club. What do you remember of that?
No, I think obviously when they have 9 men, I think we have to make the pitch big and use the space out wide, and I think we did that. Just an overlap, simple pass from Jadon, and I think the manager's always talking about getting in the box, a lot of numbers in the box. So you could see that at the end, and thankfully we got that goal.
I suppose when you're playing against 9 men, keeping the ball is the most important thing. Do you feel we played the game out well for the last 15-20 minutes?
Very well, very composed. And first we speed up in the right moment straight after the 1-1. And I think it was a great run, combination Bruno, I think, with Luke, and then a great finish from Sabitzer. And then after we played the game to the end.
You never blame the fixture list or anything like that, but playing Thursday night, getting back late, then playing again is difficult. 46th game of the season, I think. But is finding a way to win the key thing in these circumstances?
I think sometimes we underestimate that. It's tough, but this team can do it because we know it's our job, and other teams can't do it. But we have the character, we have the personality, and we have the physical fitness to recover quickly and be ready for the next game.
Back to Wembley again, getting used to this.
Yeah, no, it's always special playing at Wembley, but I think whenever you play there for your club, you're doing the right things, and it's going to be a very tough game against Brighton. They're a really tough team. We can't underestimate it, but we have to believe that we can win this competition, and in that changing room now, I think that's the way we feel.
You're going to Wembley again, this time Brighton in the semi-final, another decent opposition.
It's a very good opponent, so they're going to be tough, but I don't look at that. For me, first game is always most important, so that means now we have an international break, and when we return, we have a huge week in the Premier League, and we have to prepare that very well, because we play away Newcastle, Brentford home, Everton home in 6 days, so that's going to be tough again.
So back to Wembley again. Since you joined United, we're going to Wembley once again. You must be delighted for that.
Oh yeah. So as I said before the game, we were very focused for it to go back to Wembley, and yeah, we did it. We know we're gonna face a tough opponent, strong opponent, but we will prepare well for it, and we will be ready to go to the final.
A break? Well, it's not a break for you. It's the international break, but I don't know, something different, I guess, for the next couple of weeks before the final push.
Yeah, of course. I think it's coming at a good time. I think you could see that today, like I said. Maybe a sort of refresh, something new, something different. I think since we come back from the World Cup, I think this period's been really positive. A trophy, and still in 2 more competitions that we want to win. So I think there's still a bit to improve on, but I think things are looking good, and it's nice to refresh and come back ready to go again against Newcastle.
Before that, will you have any sort of a break? Will you have a break for a few days or not?
Oh yeah, but My players have to continue, and so do I. But of course, there will be moments, and also the players who go to international break will have some days when they can take a break, but not too long, because then we have to get the energy. But if you compete in 3 competitions, if you are in every competition, you can win huge, you can win massive. So that will give energy, that will give fuel.